So if we are a creative, and I am a creative, I'm a visual effects artist, so I use this tool for these reasons. Really a lot of cool stuff we can do here. So we can use AI generated prompts if you're using Midjourney, YouTube video titles, mixing adjacent ideas. If you have very far weird ideas, you can do it that way. You can also really come up with aesthetic styles. If you want Blade Runner style lighting or cinematography. Maybe those are some things you know about. You can find that style. You could type in what are the top 10 cinematographers, and then you could use those cinematographers to influence, to come up with some general concept art. So creating stories, or you can actually continue an already written story. So maybe you write the first paragraph and it will read it and write it. So those are interesting examples we can use. But this is a pretty cool example here. This is a crazy example, actually. And when I saw this, I was like just astounded. So this could totally work if you're creative. Let's say you're an art director or a director of commercials or something like that. I said, hey, write me something of a carpenter and a film shoot. So I want to say, what are the camera shots that I could see with a carpenter? That was the question I asked if I was shooting a video commercial. And I also asked, what is some text I could use with a carpenter and a video promoting that person? So the first thing it wrote, are you ready to take your woodworking skills to the next level? Join our skilled carpenter as they guide you through a variety of projects, from building furniture, installing trim, step-by-step instruction for the pros, etc. And I generated this picture. It's artificial intelligence generated of this carpenter. But even crazier, this is absolutely the craziest part, is here are the camera shots. Like, it's literally telling me if I was going to go film this on set, here's what I need to do. Close-up shot of a carpenter's hands as they work with the tools, highlighting their precision. A sweeping shot of a carpenter's workshop, showcasing their tools. A time lapse showing from start to finish. A shot from below looking up, just giving a unique perspective. A shot following them as they move about their workshop, giving a sense of space and their movement within it. A shot through a window or a doorway to give a sense of depth and context to the scene. This is just super cool. I'm really excited for this. I think it gives really practical, creative ideas for something related to film. But even if you're not in these creative fields, you can see how, hey, this is like a specific place and a location, and it's telling us what to do. Maybe you're an interior designer. Maybe you're some kind of construction person, some construction management. What are more ways we can be more efficient with that? Location-dependent things or project-based, let's say unique project-based assembly, whatever industry that might be or task that might be. Here's an example of it understanding the tools you're using. It understands what you're witnessing and understands the context of how you can move about and make it interesting. So it's absolutely fascinating that it can do this in a way that works. So here's some AI prompts. This is a really great way to create AI generated imagery. If you guys have messed with Midjourney, I will pull it up here in just a second after the slide. But AI prompting, for those who aren't familiar, I'll give like a 10-second rundown. You write down some words, hopefully some nice words, and it creates these absolutely stunning images. But if you don't have the right terms, again, the jargon, then you don't know what to type really. So if I wanted to say something related to cinematography or lighting, somebody who's not in the arts won't really know those terms. So knowing how to know jargon is actually very useful for AI generated imagery, because if I'm not a carpenter or I'm not a architect and I don't know the terms that those people use, I can't get very good results if I'm not an expert in those fields. But with this tool, we can. So give me a list of 10 visual adjectives similar to cinematography. Give me a list of 10 adjectives similar to rim lighting. And for those who don't know what that is, it means the light is placed behind the character. It's giving a bit of that silhouette like we see on the construction guide here, kind of lit from the back a little bit, or the light hitting the back here. Those are kind of the terms of the jargon. And we can get similar words and phrases. So those things would help you get a nice, more aesthetic result. And that's how I created some of these images here. So you can take the results ChatGPT gives, whatever it gives. It might write too much or too little, but you can copy and paste into Midjourney. And I'll show that, like I said, after the next slides here.